Excellencies, Madam Head of State and Government, Honorable Dr. Hachahan Moon, co-founders of the Universal Peace Federation, Excellencies, Madam, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor and pleasure to co-chair the World Summit 2022 under the theme, Peace on Korean Peninsula. My sincere gratitude goes to the Universal Peace Federation for the warm hospitalities extended to me and my delegation, as well as for the outstanding arrangement for this summit. I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all distinguished delegates for their belief, dedication, and commitment to the peace process on the Korean Peninsula, as reflected in your participation in this World Summit. Your presence and contributions are indeed representative of our collective efforts in the unwavering search for this much cherished cause, the cause of peace. I'm very grateful to Excellency Mike Pence, the former Deputy President, in which we used to meet in the ASEAN-American Summit in Singapore, and today we meet in Seoul. This year marks the 72nd anniversary of the Korean War, start on June 25, 1950. The war ended with an armistice agreement, not a permanent peace treaty, on July 27, 1953. Although peace efforts have been forged over the decades, unfortunately, a peace treaty has not yet been reached. Therefore, it is high time to conclude a peace treaty on the Korean Peninsula. We urgently need an end of war declaration on the Korean Peninsula. The World Summit 2022 has brought together distinguished leaders and experts from different sectors from more than 100 countries to share their thoughts, wisdom, and vision on peace and prosperities on the Korean Peninsula and the Asia-Pacific region. We also have a 1 million person rally for a peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula. By having a safe and open space for dialogue and consultation, we can develop innovative ideas to address the issues and challenges we face. The Universal Peace Federation offers that space to have inclusive and meaningful dialogue. I will share my perspective on the roadmap toward peace on the Korean Peninsula at the International Summit Council for Peace session. For your information, to further promote peace and prosperities in the region, Universal Peace Federation, in cooperation with the Asian Cultural Council and the Asian Vision Institute based in Cambodia, is developing a Mekong Peace Park intending to promote the value and culture of peace, build the foundation and the ecosystem of peace, and document and share knowledge on peace. I look forward to seeing fruitful, meaningful outcome from this project. Cambodia and the Mekong region can offer lessons on peacemaking, peace building, and national reconciliation. Win-win policies in Cambodia, for instance, can be a source of inspiration and learning for other countries. We cannot use war to end war. We need to use peaceful dialogue and win-win negotiation to end war. I would like to take this opportunity to inform the forum that more than half of my life, the process of dialogue is the best choice. I never believe that to use the war to end the war. My country has been divided by war. We have been using the dialogue for 4 years in order to end this war. But the United Nations operation in Cambodia, what is decided by the Paris Peace Agreement and cannot be completed by UNTAC, is that when UNTAC returned from Cambodia, left Cambodia with a two divided region, two governments in Cambodia. I have no other choice but to put forward the win-win policy to bring peace to Cambodia. Cambodia and completed war more than 20 years already. And before, our history shows us that during the last 500 years of our history, the countries has been divided. That is the experience that Cambodia could find by herself with the support from international community. Excellencies, Madam, ladies and gentlemen, the World Summit 2022 is taking place in the shadow of heightening geopolitical rivalry, multiple crises caused by the pandemic, widening inequalities, and climate crisis. Meanwhile, the world is getting more interconnected and interdependent. Therefore, we must work together to better coordinate global response to emerging global issues. Peace and stability for the Korean Peninsula is one of the most pressing, complex global issues that needs to be addressed. The summit will deliver two key outcome documents, namely the Seoul Resolution 2022 on toward sustainable peace and prosperities on the Korean Peninsula, and the initiative on two states toward one nation, one peninsula, one people, one culture. We look forward to receiving inputs and comments from the delegates on these two documents. Taking these opportunities, I personally urge the two Korea and other parties concerned to swiftly conclude a peace treaty so that permanent peace on the Korean Peninsula can be guaranteed. I also call upon all stakeholders to continuously foster trust-based cooperation and people-centered partnership, building towards a peaceful reunification of the two Koreas. I now declare the opening of the World Summit 2022. Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thank you so much.